So huge thanks for joining myself. I'm here with Rod. Rod, we just did a video series, so you can check that out as well. There's an opportunity. But this is a short synopsis of what we go through in the video, and you're joining myself on the panel. Well, I'm not on the panel. So the panelists that particular evening will be the likes of Mo or Murat Hacker, and huge thanks to Murat coming from Plymouth. I don't know if he's coming from Plymouth that particular night, but that's where he's based. He's based in a beautiful harbour. I really love the venue where he's based. I love the venue as well for the Crown Plaza. So Sarah Nasrallah, local investor. You've also got the likes of local architectural practice, Ackroyd Lowry. So we were looking at some of your key dates. From 2007 when you moved into property trading. So can you just briefly explain that transformation? We mentioned a couple of key dates, 2010, 2014, 2016.
Yeah, so I think obviously started in 2007 as a very naive person. Bought my first property, started adding value to it. I added a room to a 2-bed flat to create a 3-bed flat. And that really kicked off the process of buying properties at auction, doing them up and selling them on. 2010, another key date, is when I actually realised, okay, this is the kind of industry I want to be in. There was good money to be made from property, and it was quite enjoyable. And then 2014 was I did quite a big development which came off very well, and that really cemented what I wanted to do in property. And 2016 was the beginning of 2016 was a key date, because it was where I started to really analyse the market factors, look at some of the factors that helped me make the decision to stop trading in London, and to move my property investment elsewhere, and I started doing a lot more in Manchester and Leeds.
I know the listeners are joining us. It's just really a short synopsis. There's a much longer video series. Not that long though. It's literally chunk size, 2 or 3 minutes each. There's also, you're going to be on the panel on the 18th of April. Look, just one thing to give the listeners before we shoot off, and huge thanks for joining myself. You said to me about styling, how important styling was. Do you mind going through some of the numbers, general or specific?
Yeah, I think when doing any property up to exit, so you're either looking to sell it, get it refinanced, get it rented, a key point is to get it dressed. I found, and I learnt this through trial and error over the years, but definitely spending a lot of money on dressing will get that money back. I found that every pound I'd spend on getting something dressed, it would be £3 back. I know we did some flats in Pimlico just over a year ago, I think now, when we dressed them, these 1-bed flats that we spent, I think, just over £5,000 dressing a 1-bed flat, and we certainly made that back. I think it was just over £25,000 we would get back from spending that £5,000, so really important.
Look, I know you're keen to watch more, and the perfect place is on April the 18th. I just want to say huge thanks to Rod for being, so early in the morning. Look, I'm going to shoot off for the moment. Join myself on the April the 18th is the 8th year anniversary. Lots of past speakers, panelists will be there. Huge thanks, and thank you as well.
Cheers, thanks.